a monster game.
Yeah, and he did. But I tell you what, I made sure I told Tyson. I don't think Tyson understood that backdrop. Tyson, understand it's not your fault, but you gotta be ready for this because this guy's coming out with blood. He's coming out for blood. There's nothing to do with you.
Yeah,
there's nothing to do with me. Because every time he's scoring, he's looking at me. I'm not good enough. Huh? Okay.
Yeah. Well, at the end of the day, do you regret that you passed on him?
No. It's just different levels. He's a great player. I love to have him here.
Yeah.
But at Florida State, man, he was too small for what we did. And he's a good player. At East Carolina, I mean, he could have played there, but we had a guy ahead of him. Didn't think it was a great fit because what he was looking for. So a lot of times it's about fit. It's just about not that he wasn't good enough to play in these places.
Yeah.
But if he's at Florida State, he's at East Carolina, he's not doing what he's doing at Bethune Cookman.
Yeah.
So he made the right choice.
He is a monster.
Monster.
All right, welcome you back to the Whitney Arena. The lineups are being introduced. For Bethune, Jacoby Hetty, the 6'6 senior from Chicago. Number 4 in the league in scoring, 19.9 a game. Followed by Seneca Willoughby, the senior from Philly. Also in the lineup, Quentin Hetty, the 6'6 junior from Chicago, Central Michigan transfer. Daniel Rouzan, you heard Jake Morton talk about his relationship in trying to get Rouzan a couple of different times, the senior from Las Vegas, and Tyler Andrews, the 6'6 senior from LA. For the Braves, Shane Lancaster at 16 versus Bethune-Cookman, the junior from Bowie, Maryland, followed by Jameel Morris, top 4 in assists, 20 steals, number 3 in the conference in that category, the junior from Willingboro, New Jersey. Nick Woodard, the senior from Macon County, Georgia. Tyson McDaniels at 14 versus Bethune in the first meeting. Top 10 on the boards. And rounding out the lineup for the Braves is Bryson Calamise. Nope, is he called off? No. Let's see. Change in the lineup. Nope. Travis Roberts getting the start for Davion Williams. So Travis Roberts, Shane Lancaster, Jameel Morris, Nick Woodard, and Tyson McDaniels, the lineup, taking on the best team in the league. Rouzan jumping center with McDaniels. Braves trail by 23, cut at the 8 in the first meeting. Let's see if we get off to a good start here. We led wire to wire against Mississippi Valley. And we're underway. A loose ball, and Nick Woodard with it for the Braves to Morris. Braves in the white, left to right here at the start. And we got a clock issue here to start. The 26 to shoot. Our referee, the crew chief, Glenn Tewitt, Kyle Saloy, and McLaughlin Roussel, the umpires. Morris left wing, another clock issue. He's trying to deal with 22 to shoot. All right, 22 to shoot, Braves, ball far side. Morris trying to get it in and does to Woodard, just underway. Morris left wing. What is going on? We have another clock issue. We've got an issue with the clock here. So they're testing out the clock. 19. Jake Morris is 19. And so now the teams are going to their respective benches here while they try to get the clock worked through. So we'll take a quick 30-second timeout right here. We'll be right back. just underway. Having a clock issue here at the start of the men's game. We'll be right back in 30 seconds here on the Braves Sports Network. All right, we got the clock issue resolved. And for the Braves, Jameel Morris. Morris gets it to McDaniels. Tyson on the elbow. Tyson trying to back down Willoughby, and is shot no by McDaniels. Ball deflects to Lancaster. Lancaster pass across the lane. Morris, and now it's Roberts for three. No. Rebound hauled in by Daniel Ruzan. First possession for the Wildcats in the black, right to left. Willoughby, pass deflected, and Morris with the deflection and the loose ball. So the first possession for the Wildcats results in a turnover. Morris right wing. Morris one-on-one with Willoughby. Morris short left corner, left wing. Gets it on the left side and knocked out of bounds. Knocked out of the hands of Lancaster. 14 to shoot. Early on here, scoreless. Morris left wing. Morris with 13 to shoot. Morris top of the circle. Morris off the screen by McDaniels. Morris left wing. Morris left side. Lancaster. Shane going to the rack. Layup scores with 3 to shoot. Shane Lancaster gives the Braves an early lead. Willoughby one-on-one with Morris. Willoughby off the screen, and Morris picks his pocket in and fouled by Willoughby.
Number 3, Willoughby. His first team.
Reggie Theus, one of the things I got an opportunity to see when we went down to Daytona, our women's game was on a Thursday. The day of the game, get to the arena while the men were practicing, and Reggie Theus was just really into his team in terms of the focus, the concentration, how they're the hunted. Just the little things matter, all the goofing around and joking around. He wasn't buying it. And now he's got some issues. Dr. Bradley, we've been told he's injured. Nick Woodard going to the rack. His floater off the mark, got it back, stick back, good. Woodard gives the Braves a 4-0 early lead. Here in the first 2 and change. Willoughby gets it to Hitty. Hitty, top of the circle. And now we got a moving screen on Bethune's Quentin Hitty. Braves basketball. The brothers Jacoby and Quentin Hitty from Chicago. Braves with the basketball, a 4-0 start here in the early going. Morris picked up 3/4 court by Willoughby. Tyson McDaniels, right wing, Lancaster. Shane, now step back, no good by McDaniels. Not a great shot there. Willoughby. Willoughby top of the circle. Willoughby fronted by Morris. 2 early fouls for Bethune. Now with it out top is Rozan. The pull-up over Tyson McDaniels, no. Rebound, Nick Woodard. Braves left to right. Woodard gets it to the trailer, Morris. Morris right side, Lancaster. Lancaster going left, short left corner, spinning right in the paint, couple of pump fakes. Gets it back to McDaniels, skip pass, Morris. Travis Roberts getting the start for Davion Williams. Nick Woodard with 8 to shoot, trying to back down, 3, 4. Dribbles across the lane, Roberts. Here's Morris, his floater blocked. With 1 to shoot. And for Bethune on the outlet. Here's Quentin Hitty, his shot block fouled. Tyson McDaniels with the foul. And Tyson with his first. 3:20 in. There's no doubt this Bethune team is different without Dr. Bradley. Trailed by 13 against Texas Southern, won in overtime. Beat Prairie View by 6 at home. First free throw is good by Quentin Hitty. 6'6" junior, Central Michigan transfer, puts Bethune on the board. Second free throw coming up. And this one is good. Hitty makes it 4-2. Travis Roberts in the middle of the floor, Lancaster. Neil Morris picked up by Willoughby. 4-2, the Braves with the lead, 3.5 minutes in. Morris right wing, Morris going left. Bounce pass Roberts, far side Lancaster, 12 to shoot. Lancaster on the attack, kicks it out to Morris. Woodard on the attack. Woodard with a finger roll, it's good. Nick Woodard with 4 to 6. Braves off to a 6-2 start. Jacoby Hitty one-on-one. Hitty rolls it back. Quentin Hitty, his brother. Quentin, the up and under, his floater, no good. Weak side, oh, he got it on the weak side. Now there's a pull-up three. No good by Andrews. Foul called. And the foul called on Woodard. Takes us to a media. Braves with a 6-2 lead in the first media timeout. 15:54 remaining. Alcorn 6, Bethune Cookman 2. We'll update the women's scoreboard when we come back here on the Braves Sports Network.
Foul call number 7, Woodard. His first, 17.
Finals on the women's side. Of course, the Lady Braves won 66-57. Jackson State beat FAMU 60-52. Alabama State won 79-71 over UAPB. Third quarter, Alabama A&M 52, Mississippi Valley 27. Grambling by 8 at Texas Southern, 40-32 in the third quarter. And late third at Prairie View, Southern 44, Lady Panthers 36. Free throws coming up here for Daniel Ruzan. Ruzan at the line for Bethune. 6-2, and it's 6-3. Ruzan makes the first. 6-3, Alcorn with the lead. Second free throw for Ruzan. 69% from the charity stripe. And this one is good. And so far, Bethune Cookman all 4 of their points are from the free throw line. 6-4 here with 15:47 remaining. The Braves lineup remains the same. Nick Woodard right wing. Woodard skip pass, Morris. Shea Lancaster, lob, and it was deflected. Might have caught underneath the backboard. And on the attack, the layup is good for Hitty. First field goal for Bethune. We're tied at 6. 15:20 left in the half. Morris, far wing. Travis Roberts, top of the circle. Right wing Lancaster, screen set McDaniel. Pass left side Morris. Travis Roberts in the left corner. Travis Roberts, cut off. Roberts wrap around McDaniel, 7 to shoot. Tyson going to work, spinning left. Up and under, off balance floater, no good with 2 to shoot. And here's Willoughby getting it out ahead to Andrews. There's a pass inside, and the layup is good for Hitty. Jacoby Hitty, 52% from the floor, averaging 19 a game, 4th best in the league, and Bethune with an 8-6 lead. Morris above the free throw line. Roberts for three. No. Roberts, good look at a three, and the long rebound deflects to Hitty. Hitty gets it out ahead to Jacoby Hitty. Jacoby going left. Jacoby cut off on the baseline. Jacoby gets it to the cutter Willoughby. On the handoff, Quentin Hitty. Quentin, Rozan, Jacoby Hitty spinning left. Now with it out top. The three to shoot in the corner. Here's a step back three, and that's good. Tyler Andrews and Bethune Cookman on a run here. They lead 11-6. They're on a 9-0 run. For the Braves, left side, Travis Roberts in the corner. Shane Lancaster. Left side, Tyson McDaniels. Tyson with the step back. Oh, hit the side of the backboard. He got it back and dunks it home. Tyson McDaniels followed his own miss. Makes it 11-8, 6.5 minutes in. Bethune Cookman by three in the ball. Bryson Calamese set to check in. The pass deflected out of bounds by Morris. Calamese and Davion Williams in, and Amari Hamilton in for the first time. 18 to shoot. Braves by three. Andrews to the right of the Braves bench, fronted by Morris. Bounce pass, Hitty. Hitty on the handoff, Willoughby. Willoughby picks up his dribble, yep, call for steps. 13-12 remaining. And Ontario Morris will check in for the first time. Ontario Morris, the redshirt junior from Dallas, in the lineup for Willoughby. We approach 13 minutes left in the first half. Bryson Calamese running the floor for the Braves, running point. Morris, Calamese, left side, Davion Williams, 17 to shoot. Williams trying to go left. Now pull up by Tyson McDaniels, short. Rebound Andrews. On the attack is Morris. Now here's a deep three, and it's good by Andrews. Andrews with two triples, and Bethune by 6, 14-8. All right, Hamilton on the handoff, Davion Williams. Calamese, left side Morris, going left block. All right, Hamilton, left wing Williams. Williams fronted, get past Calamese, 13 to shoot. Calamese out top. Morris fouled. Moves on with his first. With 9 to shoot. Ariel Bland set to check in for the first time. The 6'7" grad student from Eden Prairie, Minnesota, UC Santa Barbara transfer. Free throws coming up for Jameel Morris. Braves down 6 in the first half. First free throw is up, rattles home. 14-9, Alcorn trails here in the first half. Here at the Whitney Arena. 14-9. Second free throw coming up here. And Shane Lancaster will check in. Second free throw on the way. 12:21 left in the half. And this one is good. Morris makes it a 4-point game. 14-10 in the first half. 14-10. Cookman, Hitty. Lob skip pass. Morris gets it out ahead. Jacoby Hitty. Hitty top of the circle. He spread the floor. Hitty left wing. Hitty with 16 to shoot. A high-low inside the seal and the layup for Quentin Hitty. He's got 6. The Braves down 6. Calamese. Side Woodard. Davion Williams get past Calamese on the handoff. Lancaster. Shane going to the rack. Shot, no, it's going to be a goaltend. Count the bucket for Shane. His second. The Braves down 4. We got a media coming up here. 11:47 left in the half. 16-12. Bethune Cookman. We'll take a break here. Braves down by 4 here in the first half. This is Alcorn Braves basketball. Other men's scores, Jackson State at home leads by 14 over FAMU, 37-23. Sean Ruffins missed the last few games. From what's being reported, he's had the flu. A lot of that going around. 37-23 Jackson State over FAMU. And UAPB, second best team in this conference, behind Bethune 9-6. UAPB winning at Alabama State. 4 o'clock tip-offs at A&M, Texas Southern, and Prairie View. Through the second media timeout, Bethune Cookman 5 of 6. Braves 5 of 14. Braves with pressure, and there's a step back three in the corner. And it rattles out by Bethune's Jordan Johnson. Bryson Calamese, Amari Hamilton, the lineup with Davion Williams, Nick Woodard, Shane Lancaster. Calamese, right wing. Back door, Woodard fumbled it, got it back on the left corner, curling right is floater, no, foul. And Reggie Theus did not like, he felt like he never had the ball. And the foul called on Bland. And Reggie Theus said all you did was bail him out of a bad shot. And at the line is Nick Woodard. And really, I mean, he was curling across the lane, really just trying to sweep that one home. And Reggie Theus is giving the official a piece of his mind, and the official said, I've had enough of it. First free throw, no good. Braves 2 of 3 from the line. Braves 73% as a team. Second free throw, no good. 4-point lead, 16-12. For Bethune. Morris, he was stripped. And a foul call on Alcorn. And a foul call on Davion Williams is first. 4-point lead, 16-12, and Jake Moore not happy. Reggie Theus not happy, Jake Morden not happy. Free throws coming up, first one is up, and it rattles home for Morris. Ariel Morris makes it 17-12. Second free throw coming up. And this one is off the mark. Bethune Cookman, not a great free throw shooting team. 17-12. Our score in the first half. Now here's a three. Lancaster short. Rebound for the Wildcats. Bland. Bland to Morris. Morris left wing. Morris looking for a high-low on the attack. Bland, his floater is good. Ariel Bland with the bucket. Jake Morton has seen enough, a timeout. Bethune Cookman, second from the bottom in the conference from the free throw shooting perspective at 69%. That's the 11th in the league. Jake Morton getting the timeout. Doesn't want this to start slipping away. 19-12 our score. So Bethune Cookman with a 7-point lead. Again, the Lady Braves with a big victory. And Alabama A&M, huge win earlier as they beat Mississippi Valley. If you look at the women's scores, of course, Valley was without a player or two. A&M in the third quarter leads 65-39. Southern winning at Prairie View in the fourth quarter. Grambling winning at Texas Southern late third quarter. 19-12 here on this Valentine's Day. Janelle Morris set to check in. Bryson Calamese for Alcorn. Calamese top of the circle. Davion Williams faked on a three. Williams, Calamese out top. Bryson right wing. Bryson going right. Mason on a curl left. Nowhere to go. Davion Williams with 8 to shoot. Calamese right wing. Calamese with 4 to shoot. Jump stop, pump fake, just lobs it out. And here's Hamilton for 3 with 1 to shoot. Short. And a loose ball. Davion Williams had it taken away by Tyler Andrews. Andrews on the outlet, Morris. Morris getting in the corner and driving in the hole. The layup is good. Bland's second bucket makes it a 9-point lead, 21-12. Williams left wing. Calamese, left side Woodard. Calamese out top Lancaster. And then Williams pass behind Amari Hamilton. Picked up by Jacoby Hetty, and his layup is good. Hetty's second bucket, and it's an 11-point game. Remember, the Braves were down by 23 against this team before they really woke up. Down 11 here at home. 9:17 left in the half. Lancaster on the attack. Gets into Amari Hamilton, lost it out of bounds. McDaniels in, Morris in. Amari Hamilton will have a seat, and Davion Williams needs a blow. Travis Roberts will check in. 9:13 left in the half. Bethune Cookman by 11. It was a 6-2 Alcorn lead early. Now it's an 11-point deficit with 9 minutes left in the first half. Jacoby Hetty, right wing. Morris, pass across the lane, knocked away. Morris with it. Morris going to the rack. Shot blocked. The Braves get it back. Here's a 3 by Woodard. No. Rebound Hetty. There's Morris. Morris leaves it for Hetty. Now the pass inside, and Tyson McDaniels fouls Rozan. Tyson McDaniels with his second. 8:39 left. 14 fouls apiece. Braves down 11. Andrews baseline right. Andrews gets it into Bland. Right out top is Morris. Morris looking inside. Now he gets it back and he'll pull up for 3. Off the mark. Rebound Travis Roberts. 8:22 left in the half. 23-12 Bethune Cookman. Lancaster. Neil Morris. Left side McDaniel. Tyson on the left wing trying to back down 4 dribbles. Morris pokes at the ball and they get it into Nick Woodard. Had it knocked away. Now on the outlet, the dunk missed by Andrews, got too far into the bucket, but the follow was good. And the Braves are down 13, 25-12. Travis Roberts left wing. Skip past Morris. Roberts, ball thrown away, intended for Morris, and got a timeout. And the Braves are struggling right now. 25-12. 13-point lead. 7:42 left here in the first half. We'll take a break right here. Bethune Cookman by 13. This is Braves basketball. Jake Morton frustrated. It's been a frustrating first half. Turnovers, mistakes, bad passes, just everything that you didn't expect in this type of matchup. You know, playing against the first place team. Not going the Braves' way right now. Down 13. Got to be careful here these next few minutes. Want to dig themselves a bigger hole. Now here's a three short by Jordan Johnson. And here's Nick Woodard for the Braves. Lost it. Got it back. Got to Morris, to Roberts, Lancaster. Now Tyson McDaniel's on the attack. Tyson lost it. Lean. Baseline pass. And with it, Lancaster. His floater's up. No foul. Foul called on Bethune. And it's going to be on Bland, his second. So Bland with 2. And Quentin Hitty will check in for Bethune Cookman. Braves basketball on the baseline. 25-12. Some wet spots on the floor. Players trying to wipe it up by using their shoe. Free throws for Lancaster coming up here. Well, now they're going to need a towel. There's a towel right here in front of us. With 7:10 left in the half. Right now, Bethune Cookman on this last 9 minutes has outplayed Alcorn, knocking down shots, some unforced turnovers, unforced live ball turnovers. Lancaster at the line. First free throw by Lancaster is good. He's got 5. 25-13. Davion Williams in for Travis Roberts. Second free throw coming here. Bethune Cookman, they still got to go to Tallahassee. They got to go to Texas. Second free throw is good. 25-14. The Braves with some half-court pressure. And so for Bethune, Morris. Morris top of the circle. Braves down by 11 here in the first half. On the attack, Morris. Knocked away, and Davion Williams with it. Williams. Ahead, Nick Woodard. Woodard, Morris. That's out right wing, Lancaster. Left wing, Morris. Davion Williams on the attack. Williams the step back. Good. Williams with the step back, giving this a 25-16 lead with 6:26 left in the second quarter. For Bethune Cookman, Morris. Morris fronted by Williams. Down the corner. It is Hudson on the left side. Hitty. And ball fake. Kick out. On the attack is Morris's floater off the mark. And a loose ball. Tyson McDaniels. Outlet. Morris. 25 to shoot. 5:56 left in the half. 25-16. Davion Williams on the baseline. Cut off. Tyson McDaniels fouled. Foul called on Hitty, his second. Hitty and Bland with 2 personals apiece. And checking out for Bethune is Hitty. Baseline right. Braves are down 9. Shea Lancaster. Neil Morris. Picked up by Terrio Morris. Morris top of the circle. Lancaster dumps it into Woodard. Trying to spin right and a reach in on Bethune. And a foul called on Ontario Morris. Morris with his second personal. Free throws coming up here with 5.5 left in the first half. Nick Woodard with 5 points. First free throw is up, and it is no good. Already scoring's hard to come by, and you had a 1 in bonus. Rozan, top of the circle. Morris, 5:20 left in the half. 25-16. Braves trail by 9. For Bethune, Morris getting it inside, and the dunk by Rozan. His first bucket, he's got 4. 27-16. We approach 5 to play in the first half. Lancaster right wing going left. Lancaster trying to get it into Tyson, not there. Now he gets it on the lateral over the head. As Davion Williams sailed it over the head of McDaniels. With it is Hitty. Rozan double, pass across the lane, intercepted by Davion Williams. Williams had it poked away. Right to Morris. Morris in the paint. His layup, no. 4:40 left in the half. Back the other way. Arturo Morris lobbing inside, and we got a foul call on Alcorn. Well, when you get the opportunities, you got to cash in, and the Braves had a turnover. And Jameel Morris with his first, with 4.5 left in the first. Maury Hamilton in for Alcorn. Willoughby in for Bethune Cookman. 4:34 left in the half, 27-16. Bethune. For Bethune on the inbound, Jordan Johnson. Johnson far right wing. Johnson skip past Willoughby. Willoughby in the corner, Jacoby Hetty. Hetty left wing. Hetty. Lead on the attack is Tyler Andrews. Gets it inside, and the dunk by Rozan. And Jake Morton's got to use another timeout. He's burned 3 in this half. And Bethune Cookman by 13, 29-16. And Jake Morton just has seen enough. It's a full timeout. 13-point lead, 29-16. Bethune Cookman will take a break here. This is Braves basketball. Braves down 13 with 4:11 left in the first half, 29-16. Braves have to go the full length of the floor. Shane Lancaster with Jameel Morris, Davion Williams, Tyson McDaniel, Amari Hamilton. Amari gets it out top. Williams left wing. Williams, Morris right wing on the handoff. Lancaster. Kick out Davion Williams. Davion got a screen. Looking for Amari Hamilton. 16 to shoot. Morris, right wing Lancaster. Now Tyson McDaniels on the baseline. Tyson, right wing Lancaster. 6 to shoot. Lancaster in the paint. His left-handed floater too strong. Follow Tyson McDaniels follows it up. His second bucket. 29-18. 3.5 left in the first half here from the Whitney Arena. Seneca Willoughby, top of the circle. Far side, Hetty. Jacoby Hetty. Willoughby out top. Willoughby, pass left side, Jordan Johnson. On the dump in, Willoughby. Willoughby out top. Here's Rozan for three. No. Long rebound, Tyler Andrews. Here's a three. That's good. Jordan Johnson didn't get a three. But Braves didn't get the 50-50 ball, and a three-pointer makes it a 14-point game. 32-18 with 2:47 left in the half. Davion Williams left wing. This game very similar to what we saw in the first meeting. Maury Hamilton going to the rack and is fouled. Getting into the teeth of the defense. Foul on Andrews. Couple of free throws coming up here for Maury Hamilton with 2:39 left in the first half. The first meeting, the Braves trailed by as many as 23. First free throw is good. So for Hamilton, it makes it a 32-19 game. Second free throw coming up here. And this one is good. Hamilton makes it a 12-point game. Maury Hamilton will have a seat. Nick Woodard in. Well, it'll be Tyson McDaniels will have a seat. For Bethune Cookman, Seneca Willoughby to Jacoby Hetty. Hetty right wing. Hetty beyond three. Hetty fronted by Davion Williams. Jordan Johnson, a little weave action here. And Willoughby gets it inside. Gets it out on the wing. Rolls on. Lost it out of bounds. It will be Braves basketball. 2:17 left. The lead is 12, 32-20. Jameel Morris, top of the circle. Morris, left wing Lancaster. Morris out top. Morris, Davion Williams gets it back from Woodard. Woodard going to the rack, and he is fouled. Foul before the shot. Foul called on Rozan, his second. Free throws coming up for Alcorn, down 12 with 1:59 left here in the first half. Nick Woodard 1 for 2 at the line, 5 points for the Braves. First free throw is up and is short. That was a 1-and-1 Jacoby Hetty, and Jake Morton frustrated. You got to get these free throws. And so Bethune Cookman will get a timeout. So they're going to put some more time on the clock. 12-point lead, 32-20. Nate Kilbert will join us at the break as the Lady Braves with a big win. Alabama A&M looks like they remain in first place with they're winning at home against Mississippi Valley. 1:53 left in the half. Boy, this Bethune Cookman team's got a lot of weapons. Again, coming in, we're wondering about the status of Dr. Bradley. And we were told that he is injured. He is here. He is in sweats, not in uniform. 1:53 left in the half. 32-20. Braves trail by 12. Coming in, the Braves are in a three-way tie for 9th place with Prairie View and Alabama State. Beat Prairie View here, got to go to Texas in a couple of weeks. There's a pass intercepted by Morris. Morris going to the rack, lays it in. Morris makes it a 10-point game with 1:40 left, 32-22. Jacoby Hetty Hitty top of the circle. Hitty left wing with a minute and a half left in the half. Down 10. Willoughby. Willoughby left wing. Willoughby off the screen. Pull up for three. No. And out of bounds off of Bethune. It'll be Braves basketball with 1:20 left in the half. The lead is 12. See if you can get it to under double figures here by the end of the half. If you do that, I think it's a moral victory for Alcorn. Morris left wing. Morris beyond three. 20 to shoot. Mari Hamilton gets it back from Morris. The spin, the floater, good. Mari Hamilton, his first bucket. The lead is 8, 32-24. Andrews leaves it for Willoughby. Willoughby top of the circle. Willoughby far wing. Hitty. On the left side, Johnson. Jordan Johnson with 10 to shoot. Williams knocked it away out of bounds, intended for Hitty. 8 to shoot with 38.6 remaining in the half. Well, if the Braves can get a stop here and get a bucket, I'm talking about down 6 or 5, you gotta feel pretty good about it. First things first, let's see if you can get a stop right here. 8 to shoot. Willoughby gets in Andrews and stepped out of bounds on the baseline. Braves basketball with 34.7 remaining. All right, let's see if the Braves can get something on this possession. Morris rolls the ball and Davion Williams picks it up. Crosses half court. 28 to shoot, 31 left in the half. Amari Hamilton on the attack. Hamilton, a couple of pump fakes, had it stripped by Willoughby and took the ball away, and Willoughby had it knocked away, and the outlet pass deflected. Williams out ahead, Hamilton had it stripped, a reach in on Willoughby, his second. 14.3 remaining. Free throws coming up for Amari Hamilton. First is up, no good. Braves 7 of 9 from the line. Second free throw, and that rattles home. Hamilton 3 for 4. The lead is 7 with 10 seconds left in the half, and Bethune can play for the final shot. Andrews, Willoughby, with 4 seconds left. Willoughby trying to drop it off. It's knocked away, and Lancaster got it, but that takes us to the end of the half. 32-25. Alcorn trails by 7 against the first place team in this conference, the Bethune Cookman Wildcats. We'll take a timeout here. We'll take a 2-minute break. Nate Kilbert will recap the big Lady Braves win 66-57 earlier this afternoon. We'll take a timeout here. Back in 2 minutes. You're listening to Braves basketball. Mic check, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I wonder.
They keep missing them layups, you gonna go ball.
Mic check, 1, 2.
They must be missing more wide.
Like I said yesterday, all you gotta do is put the uniform on. All you gotta do is put the uniform on. All you gotta do is show up.
I knew that.
Halftime, 32-25 at the break. Alcorn's trail by as many as 14. Second half action coming up. Lady Braves with a big victory, 66-57 over Bethune Cookman. Boy, it was a streaky game. You know, we trailed by 9 and then started out on what was that, 17-0 start to the third quarter, and the Lady Braves slowly pulled away, outscoring Bethune Cookman 18-10 in the fourth quarter. Lady Braves head coach Nate Kilbert here on the post-game show. Coach, congratulations. This one wasn't easy.
Child, there's no such thing as easy anymore. It's not. I mean, life is hard. Life is hard. You know, what I try to tell our kids, sports prepares you for that, though. When you learn how to deal with hard in a positive way, you know, you can deal with life. You know, I told you the other day we was talking that Bethune got a good basketball team. They do what to us gives us a problem. They press a lot. They take us out of offense. You let us run that back door step on you, let us run our trail offense, we're going to eat you up. But if you start making us just play basketball, now we got to think for ourselves. It ain't nothing organized to it. You're just picking up stuff. It's more difficult for us because we're not used to playing that way. But I thought our kids did a good job of making plays. I thought Kiki did a good job out of the center position, finding open people. Maya got her shot going. Walker was huge for us down low. And we were playing a good basketball team who made us have to deal with hard. And we handled hard well tonight. And we're going to have to handle hard well from here on out. Because nothing is easy anymore. You don't have bad teams in our league no more. Even Prairie View, they haven't won the game, but they're not a bad team. They got a good basketball team. We have to be ready to deal with hard all the time. And I thought our kids did. We had a 10-point lead. They came back and tied that game up.
Just like that.
Yeah, quick. And now we're dealing with hard again. And we navigated that situation. And we were able to make some plays to get the ball where we wanted to get it. And, you know, this game meant something to us simply because we were able to deal with hard. You know, it was a hard game for us. And they made it difficult for us by some of the things they did defensively. But it was a great ball game overall. We enjoyed it. I think we did a good job of dealing with it. And we got to learn to deal with it better as time goes along.
We're talking with Lady Braves head coach Nate Kilbert, 66-57. The final scoreboard. Maya Claytor was huge. Maya Claytor, that's the Maya Claytor. I mean, she got the green light, and boy, she had no conscience, and she hit some big shots that we needed.
Well, but you know, we could have got those shots against Pine Bluff. The game wouldn't have been close. We would have pulled away from it. But that's what the game is all about. It's all about shot making. And it's all about what are you going to do when you're not making those shots? Can you stay close to team? Can you give yourself a chance to win? And that's what we've been able to do. We've been able to give ourselves a chance to win when we're not shooting the ball as well as we would like. But if Maya's shooting like that, we're going to win a lot of games simply because she's busting that zone open. She's making teams pay for when they trap. She was huge tonight. She made 7 3-point shots, I think, tonight. Yeah. And anytime she's shooting the ball like that, we're going to be a hard team to beat. No matter how good or bad we doing other things. You know, Maya making that shot. She makes it easier for Walker. She makes it easier for Kiki because Kiki got more lanes to drive now. The lanes are wider now because they got to stay out on Maya. But Kiki made them pay with the passes to Maya. Maya made them pay with the jump shot. It was huge for us.
So which was more important, Maya Claytor's threes or what Krishani Walker did in the post?
You know, I think both of them was more important, especially because at the time they came during the game. Walker made some big plays down low when the game was real close. Maya made some big threes when the game was real close to kind of pull us away. So I don't think we could have had one without the other one and had a chance to win the game. I think we needed both of them, So both of them to me was huge.
Lady Braves with a big 66-57 win. We had that 17-0 start to the third quarter. What was it? It seemed like the Lady Braves came out on fire in that third quarter. How was that able to happen?
Well, because, that's something we talked about in the dressing room, because we've been coming out most of the third quarter. We hadn't been playing well in the third quarter, especially in the beginning of the third quarter. So we talked about that. We wanted to get out to a good start. We know they was playing with a lot of confidence. We wanted to try to find some way to take that confidence away from them. And our energy level got higher. Our energy level was low in the beginning. I thought we played with a lot of energy in that third quarter, and I thought it got us going. And, I think it was huge the way we played in that third quarter, kind of set us up for the fourth quarter. And I'm just proud of the way the kids got out there.
Lady Braves get the win. Big win for the Lady Braves by the score of 66-57. Well, just as easy as we had that 17-0 run to start the third quarter, Bethune Cookman came right back, Coach. Coach called 2 timeouts to try to slow it down, and man, their team found a way to get back in the game. Just like that, what was the key to them getting back in the game as good as we were to start the third quarter?
Personally, I think they're a different team. They're playing with a lot more confidence. They even look organized. They even look like they're confident in what they're doing now. Even when they turn the ball over sometimes, it's not because they're not confident in what they're doing. They're shooting the ball better, and it always helps when you're making a few jump shots. I thought in the first half, I think Dorsey was 4 for 4, and I think the other kid was like 5 for 6. So they shooting the ball well, and a lot of those shots weren't easy shots. They was tough shots, but I thought our pressure got a little bit better later on in the fourth quarter, and we started trapping them a little bit more, making things a little tougher for them. But that's a confident team now. I tell you what, whoever got them later on and got to go to Florida, they better be ready to play, because they're going to give some people some trouble back home, and I think it's A&M and Alabama State got to go there next, but they better be ready to play, because them two teams that just left here, FAMU and Bethune, they're going to be hard to beat down the stretch. They're playing real good basketball right now.
Well, Jackson beat Florida A&M today, so we'll talk about that. Talk about Madison Holden. I mean, she kind of single-handedly kept them around. She was was she a tough matchup?
She's always been a tough matchup for. She's a good basketball. She can handle the ball with some skill set, and she's real quick. She give us problems simply because we're so concerned about Dorsey, because she's right off of her. If you come to double her, she's gonna get it to Dorsey. But if you just try to play her single-handedly, she's gonna get around you. And she had a good game tonight. And she was making a jump shot, which makes her more dangerous now for the drive, because she's hitting that jumper. And she's an in-between piece. She's really not a three-point shooter, but she's capable of making the three. So if she's scoring from all 3 levels, she's real dangerous now. But she just had a good game tonight. I thought our kids did a good job when they needed to against her, though. They kind of slow her up a little bit. She's too good for you to stop her. You just got to hope she's going to miss some of the shots that she's taking.
What made Henderson's 11-8 special tonight?
Well, I don't think people realize how much Henderson actually mean to this team. I don't think people realize exactly all the things that she do to make this team so great. People look at her and, she's 5'8" on her tiptoes. She plays down low for her. She can post you up. She got to the point now where she shoots the 3 well. Now she handles the ball. She's really our point guard. She's the person that takes all the pressure off the point guard because she handles the ball so much. She's the decision maker. When we get that back door, who's making that pass? Henderson. She's our MVP. If you ask me, if I had to pick an MVP, it would be her, because she's the one person, if you ask me, one person who just can't lose, it would be her. If we lose her, our thinking is how we going to do things just changes. We're a totally different team when she's on the bench and when she's in the game. Can't nobody else on our team do what she can do. I hate to say that, but she just does everything for us. Handle the ball, rebound the ball, play the best person on the other team, a great passer. Good man, she just does it all, And you can tell when she's not in the game. Most of the time our flow is not there. So we got to get somebody at some point where we can get her out of the game and give her a chance to get some break. Because this is the most I've seen her. She was exhausted tonight for some reason. She didn't have that energy level. Well, not that she wasn't playing hard, but she was playing hard. But just normally she played through that. But we had to call some time out to kind of give her a break. But man, she's everything for
I did notice that she did come out early in the first quarter. Normally, you let her kind of play through that. Maybe later in the first quarter, you give her that blow towards the end. But she did come out earlier than what she normally does.
Well, when she came out earlier, that was an ankle situation, though. She was dealing with an ankle situation. She rolled it. That's why she came out. And I didn't even know she had came out. I was like, where's Kiki? Like, she's in the back, coach. She just rolled her ankle, you know. And it really hadn't healed yet, you know what I mean? So she's still dealing with a bum ankle. And, you know, but, I mean, that girl's just a dog, man. She's just a dog. Her pain pressure is high. You know, she can handle a lot of pain. You know, a lot of people don't have a high pain threshold. You know, when they start hurting a little bit, they can't play through that. Kiki's been playing through that. We got to find some way we can give her more time off. She's going to have to stop going through 4 practices with us. And I know I'm almost about to fight her to get her to not do that, but there's no way she can play in practice like she do and play all these games.
Well, it was a quiet night for Cheetah.
Well, it was a quiet night in some areas, but Cheetah made big plays for her. She made those big rebounds. She got those big back doors. She helped with the basketball. She defended well. So she did a lot of things. She just didn't score a lot of points, but she did a lot of other things well.
Well, speaking of the back door, we got it late. There was a couple other times that we couldn't get it.
Well, you know, it's funny. I knew at some point in the game they were going to say, okay, we're going to stop them and show them something different. Every time they try to show us something different, we hit them with that back door. You know what I mean? And I thought a couple times we should have got 3-point play out of it. Cheetah should have made it and got the foul. But, man, teams ain't going to play. We might as well face it. Now, teams are not going to play us man-to-man a lot. They're going to play a zone, and they're going to trap us so we can't run that stuff. And I don't blame them. If I was playing Alcorn, that's the way I would play. I would make my Clayton make 100 3-point shots, you know, with contested. You know, because that ain't somebody I'll be letting you a bunch of 3-point shots. But I'm not going to let Alcorn beat me with back door stuff. I'm not going to let them beat me with little layup, little shots out of the back, you know. So I was on us, and I think moving forward, I think that's what Jackson State's going to do. I think Jackson State's going to zone us. I think they're going to zone the devil out of us. You know, they're not going to play us man-to-man. I think they're going to try to trap us. But, you know, we're able to make some good stuff happen out of that, too. Don't get me wrong. It's not going to get us to the point where we can't do nothing now. You know, you're going to open up other areas that we do it in, too.
Yeah.
You know.
You can't take everything.
Yeah, away. Exactly right. Exactly right.
What are you willing to give up to get what you want? I think that's the question for every team. Well,
choose your poison.
Choose your poison.
Yep.
Well, now, Coach, you got Jackson State coming up. Now it's a little bit different. We don't have a game on Thursday. You got Jackson next Saturday. A little bit different. You talked about getting Henderson some rest. How much rest you're going to give this team as you get ready for Jackson State, who beat FAMU, got off the mat today?
Yeah, well, it's great for us. I think it came at a great time. They'll get 2 days. They'll get tomorrow and they'll get Monday, and we'll go back at it on Tuesday and Wednesday, and we'll have Thursday. But then we'll start getting light on Friday, you know. But this is time for us to really get some treatment now. You know, I think that's more important to us than anything right now is treatment, because our kids know what our game plan is and what we're supposed to do offensively and defensively. Plato is dealing with an ankle situation, and Henderson is dealing with an ankle situation, and Cheatham is dealing with a sore knee. So all that stuff, I think it happened at the right time for us, even if you can say injury anytime is at the right time. But now we got a chance to kind of heal a little bit and get ready for Jackson State.
That's Lady Braves head coach Nate Kilbert. Coach, congratulations. We'll talk to you on Tuesday, the Nate Kilbert Show. Tuesday at 5 o'clock.
Thank you, y'all. Appreciate it.
That's Lady Braves head coach Nate Kilbert as the Lady Braves won 66 to 57. The Nate Kilbert Show, Tuesday at 5 o'clock. All right. Second half action coming your way here, 32-25. Braves trail by as many as 14. For Bethune Cookman, Seneca Willoughby, top of the circle, Hetty. Willoughby left wing. Willoughby fronted by Morris. On the left side, Willoughby. Getting it inside. Quentin Hetty shot way off the mark. Ball back up on 50-50 ball. And we got a clock issue. 7 to shoot. That ball When they say 50-50 balls, those loose balls that are back tapped and deflected, you got to get your share of those. 7 to shoot, hitting. Going left, lowers the shoulder, layup, no. Stick back, goes on, no. Got it back again, fouled. Tyson McDaniels fouled Daniel Rozon. 3 offensive boards, and for Tyson, his 3rd personal. Underway in the second half. Braves down 7, trailed by as many as 14. Oh, they call it on Nick Woodard. So Woodard with the foul, so Tyson has 2. First free throw, no good. Was on 2 for 3. Bethune Cookman, 5 of 7 from the line. The Braves, 7 of 12. Second free throw on the way, and this one is good. Was on with 7, 33-25. Early 4th quarter. Another second half. The women's game. Of course, you might as well say this is the 4th quarter. Early second half. For the Braves, Shane Lancaster. Lancaster top of the circle. Tyson McDaniel on the handoff. Morris left wing. Lancaster. Left side Davian Williams. Williams across the lane. Now here is Woodard for 3. No. Rebound Seneca Willoughby. Willoughby out ahead. Jacoby Hetty going downhill. Fade away. Fouled. Foul called on Shane Lancaster, his 1st personal. Davion Williams will check in for Alcorn. Hetty at the line for Bethune Cookman. Early second half. Wildcats by 8. Gotta hang in there. First meeting, we trail by 23, cut it to 8. The first free throw, no good. Lady Braves got it done. And Alabama A&M with a 71-45 lead over Mississippi Valley with 8:50 left in the 4th. Second free throw is up and it's good. Hetty makes it a 9-point lead. So A&M doing their part. Southern University trying to hang in the top 4. They lead by 6 at Prairie View with 3:42 left. Davion Williams top of the circle. Williams, right side. Williams pulls out, fronted by Hetty. Now here's Morris. Morris with 8 to shoot. Morris St. Lancaster lost it. And for the Braves, that's their 7th turnover, and all 7 of them are unforced. 9-point lead, 2 minutes into this second half. Willoughby left wing. Willoughby beyond 3. Willoughby top of the circle, rolls on. Willoughby left wing. Willoughby rolls on. Rolls on the attack. His layup is good. Rolls on with 9. 11-point lead, 36-25. Bethune's led by as many as 14. Morris in the corner. Nick Woodard trying to back his way in and trying to tie him up. And gone with dual possession. It will remain Braves basketball. 17:45 remaining. Braves basketball. Morris on the baseline. Nick Woodard. Dump in Tyson. Tyson McDaniels on the baseline. Driving. Layup short. The rebound rolls on. And the long outlet thrown away. Intended for Quentin Hetty. Braves basketball, 2.5 minutes into this second half. 36-25. Braves got to get some offensive rhythm going. I think the defense is fine for now, but offensively, it is a struggle. Morris, top of the circle, McDaniel, left wing Lancaster. Lancaster, Woodard trying to back down. Woodard, it back to Lancaster. Shane with 15 to shoot. Lancaster one-on-one going downhill. His finger roll, no. Follow McDaniels with the dunk. That's his second dunk out of his 3 field goals. Now back the other way. Offensive foul on Andrews. 17:07 remaining. (36-27). Reggie Theus giving Andrews the business. 17:07 remaining here from the Whitney Arena. Men's game Monday at 6 o'clock against Charlie Ward's FAMU Rattlers. Lady Braves won't play again until next Saturday. Southern wins at Prairie View 60-45. Grambling wins at Texas Southern. We got to go to Texas on our last road trip of the regular season. 36-27. So Southern as well as Alabama State right on our heels as the Lady Braves got it done. Davion Williams out top. Morris left wing. Williams right wing. Lancaster in the right corner. There's Tyson McDaniels on the attack. Tyson cut off. Tyson out top. Morris 4 to shoot. Morris. As Woodard with the floater. Good. Count it. Wave it off. Shot clock violation. I don't know, maybe I would like Jake Morton to take a look at that. I was very close. Didn't hear the horn. But they call a violation with 3.5 minutes gone by into the second half. Braves pressure. Hitty on the attack. The up and under. Finger roll short. And the ball trickles out of bounds. It'll remain Wildcats basketball. 16:24 remaining. 36-27. 9-point lead. Wildcats with 82 points in the first meeting, but just 36 here with 16:24 remaining. For Bethune rolls on. Lob to Hitty. Pass intercepted. Morris going to the rack. His reverse layup, no, he's fouled. Morris is fouled with 16:14 remaining. And the foul called on Hitty. I think that's his third. Yep. So Hitty with 3. For the Braves, they can help themselves from the free throw line. With 16:14 remaining. Down 9. 36-27. Bethune Cookman first free throw is good. Morris 3 for 3. He's got 5, and the lead is 8. I mean, of all the good work, you look up and it's just an 8-point lead. 36-28. Second free throw is up, and that's good. Morris 4 for 4 from the line. He's got 6. 36-29. 7-point lead. Here's a pass knocked away into Charles Edmond, who gets an assist. Bethune's got 3 seconds to get the ball across half court. Quentin Hitty, and we got a foul called. Foul on Morris, his second. 16:06 remaining. Right in front of me, Quentin Hitty will inbound the basketball. Well, now he'll be called off. Willoughby will inbound the basketball. Jake Morton, who's outside the coaching box, telling him to back up. Willoughby gets it to Jacoby Hitty, back to Willoughby, and out ahead to Quentin Hitty. 22 to shoot. On the give and go, on the attack is Quentin Hitty. His floater is good. He's got 8. Bethune Cookman with a 38-29 lead with 15:45 remaining. Lancaster left wing at his pocket, pick by Jacoby Hitty. Out ahead, Willoughby had it stripped. Now here is Woodard for the Braves. Woodard to Morris. 4.5 minutes into the second half. 38-29. Low scoring game. I think you would think it favors Alcorn with just 9 healthy bodies. Woodard had it stripped as he went baseline. Now going to be out ahead. This is going to be heady, and we got a foul called. It's going to be on Alcorn. We got a media coming up here. Foul on ASU. Foul called on Morris. That's his third. Timeout on the floor with 15:11 remaining. We'll update all the scores when we come back. 38-29 Bethune Cookman here on the Blaze Sports Network. Well, Jackson State all over FAMU, 78-56 with 3.5 minutes left. Well, that's a stunner in terms of just the huge advantage Jackson has. Of course, FAMU will be here on Monday, and then Jackson will be here to complete the 3 in a row at home. Free throws coming up for Jacoby Hetty. Other scores, Alabama State winning by 3 over UAPB. First free throw is up, no good by Hetty. 38-29, Alcorn down 9, trailed by as many as 14. Second free throw is up and it's good. 10-point lead, 39-29. Got a clock issue here, and that gives the opportunity to say the Braves are shooting 34%, Bethune-Cookman 56% from the floor. 15:08 remaining here at the Whitney Arena. We'll be on the air 5:45 on Monday as FAMU comes to town. Charlie Ward. Charlie Ward was very interested in the late Steve McNair, the Charlie Ward game down at Baton Rouge in 1993. He was in the race for the Heisman, checking out late Steve McNair. 5 minutes into the second half, Davion Williams left wing. Williams, Lancaster, Morris left wing. Top of the circle, Lancaster. Williams right wing, Nick Woodard, Davion Williams. Williams nowhere to go. Now Tyson. Right elbow, the pull up. No, he was hacked. Foul called on Daniel Rozan, his second. 14:41 remaining. Lady Braves won't play until next Saturday. As Nate Kilbert mentioned, a couple of days off are in order. A lot of nagging injuries. Maya Claytor, Henderson, not 100%. But who is at this time of year? Tyson McDaniels at the line, first free throw, no. And Jake Morton shakes his head, just unbelievable. Scoring is hard enough to come by. You got free throws, you got opportunity. You're down 10. You're very much in the game against the best team in the league. Second free throw here, that's good. 9-point lead, Tyson McDaniels, a quiet 7. 39-30. I mean, the Braves just hanging around. It's a good thing against the best team in the league. And there's a lob, Tyler Andrews. Andrews cut off by Lancaster. Andrews, Seneca Willoughby. Top of the circle, Hetty. Jacoby Hetty, left wing for Bethune. 13 to shoot. Hetty left wing. Hetty on the baseline and the spin and the floater with 3 to shoot by Daniel Rozan with 11. The lead is 11, 41-30 in the second half with 14 minutes remaining. For the Braves, Shane Lancaster, left wing Woodard. Lancaster beyond 3. Nick Woodard on the attack. Woodard, floater is good. Nick Woodard, his third field goal. He's got 7. 41-32 here in the second half. The Braves with half-court trap. And Morris, his floater short, got it back. Stick back is good. Ontario Morris with the bucket. The lead is up to 11, 43-32. Williams, far wing Morris. Savion Williams. Nick Woodard on the attack. Woodard scores! Count the bucket. Nick Woodard with the basket. Hard-fought bucket. Andrews with the foul. Andrews with his third. Nick Woodard with his 9th point. And the Braves are within 9. 43-34, the and 1. And Reggie Thea is telling Andrews, you gambled, but then you didn't get back. When you lost the gamble, you didn't get back, is what he's saying. The and 1 rattles in and out. One of the Braves free throws hurting. Here you're down 9. And the Braves 1-2-2, and Bethune handles it. On the attack, Willoughby. Willoughby beyond 3. Willoughby high-low inside. Ozan fouled on the high-low inside. And the foul called. It's going to be on Morris. That's his 4th. So Jameel Morris with his 4th personal. And now, well, again, with only 9 healthy bodies, Jake Morton's got to make a decision here. They're still in the game. Here's Bland on the attack. His shot rejected by McDaniels out of bounds with 17 to shoot. 12:58 remaining. The lead is 9. Lancaster will check in for Alcorn. Thought we might see Bryson Calamese. So just as I mentioned it, he checks in. So Bryson Calamese in for the Braves. Braves go small with Nick Woodard having a seat. 17 to shoot, 12:58 left. 9-point lead for the Wildcats, led by as many as 14. For Bethune, Davion Williams fronting Morris as he got the lob. Morris lost it. Williams with it. Davion Williams going to the rack. Reverse layup, good. Williams with the second bucket. And the lead is 7, 43-36. Now Willoughby gets it out ahead. Willoughby, Jacoby Hetty, and inside, and Jake Morton just frustrated. Morris with the bucket. The Braves fell asleep on the backside. 9-point lead, 45-36. Lancaster, his shot blocked out of bounds by Bland with 12:22 to go. .22 to go. Tyson McDaniels, left wing Williams. Out top Lancaster. Shane Calamese on the handoff, curling right. Calamese left wing, pass in the left corner, knocked out of bounds by Willoughby with 12:11 to play, 8 to shoot. You know for Reggie Theus, this is probably a little too close for comfort for him. This team was down 13 to Texas Southern the other night, won it in overtime. They were tested by Prairie View, tested by Texas Southern. And here the Braves are hanging tough. A pass through the hands of Calamese, recovers, 5 to shoot. Bryson's got to create. Bryson's pass deflected. Tyson McDaniels floater, no. And Hamilton with the finger roll. By Hamilton with 7. You feel the Braves a little more pep in their step, down 7. Let's see if they can get a stop here. 45-38 with 11:50 remaining. Willoughby right wing. Willoughby, top of the circle. Jacoby Hetty. Jacoby Morris. Jacoby Hetty gets it inside. A high-low inside. Rolls on. His lob pass thrown away. Braves basketball. Timeout. 11 and a half remaining. 7-point game, 45-38. Bethune-Cookman will step aside here on the Braves Sports Network. Our first final, Jackson State 80, Florida A&M 60. Jackson State 7-5. Jackson State right now on a tie, going in for fourth place with Alabama A&M and FAMU, coming in 6-5. So Jackson is 7-5. Alabama A&M just underway at home against Valley, 3-2 early going. So you're talking about a top 5 team coming in here next Saturday, perhaps. Javion Williams will inbound the basketball at midcourt. Javion Williams, Bryson Calamise, Tyson McDaniels, Amari Hamilton, Shane Lancaster. Here's a backdoor. Calamise on the baseline, lays it in. All the Braves are down 5. 45-40 in the second half. 11-13 remaining. Seneca Willoughby for the Wildcats. Willoughby, left wing, they dump it inside, and the layup is good. Just too much inside by Morris. His third field goal. Bethune-Cookman getting it inside, and the Braves are having trouble slowing that down. 7-point lead. 10:49 remaining. Calamise out top. Bryson Calamise, Davion Williams on the handoff. Calamise left wing. Calamise bounce pass Tyson McDaniel, fronted by Seneca Willoughby. 6 to shoot. Now Bryson Calamise with 3 to shoot. Calamise fouled. The reach in on Seneca Willoughby. Willoughby with 3. 5 team fouls apiece. 10.5 left. 47-40. Calamise baseline left. 47-40. Bethune-Cookman led by as many as 14. Well, if the Braves find a way to win this game, you talk about some shockwaves throughout the league. On the men's side, Calamise gets it into Williams. Long way to go. 10.5 to play. 7-point lead. Lancaster, left wing Calamise. Calamise on the attack, and he's fouled. Foul called on Andrews. That's his 4th. 10:22 remaining. Well, the Braves are getting to the free throw line. Bryson Calamise can make this a 5-point game with a couple of free throws. First free throw is up, is good. Calamise with 3. 47-41. 10:22 remaining. Second free throw coming up here. The Braves 10 of 17 from the free throw line. Calamise makes 2 here, so they're 12 of 19. So he missed 7 free throws. And the Braves are down 5, 47-42 as we approach the halfway point of this second half. Outlet pass knocked away. 25 to shoot. 47-42. Willoughby top of the circle. Right wing, Jacoby Hitty walks it out top. Terrell Morris, left wing. Willoughby, right wing. Willoughby on the corner, lob across the lane. The floater left short by Morris. And to McDaniel, gets it to Williams, and he stepped on the far sideline. It'll be Bethune's basketball. 9:56 remaining, 5-point lead, and Jake Moore says, ooh, wow. And just when you get a little momentum, I think the Braves can get a stop here. I know exactly what Jake Morton's thinking. It's just hard enough as it is. The easy stuff is hard. Now on the attack, Morris had it knocked away. Loose ball, Calamise. Out ahead, Lancaster's layup, good! Lancaster with 8. It's a 3-point game, 47-44, 9.5 minutes remaining. For the Wildcats, Morris, left wing, Willoughby out top. Willoughby out top, Hitty, getting it inside. Andrews, now here's a 3. No good, and stay right here, foul on Alcorn. As a foul called on Amari Hamilton. So Amari Hamilton picks up his first, 16 fouls apiece. 20 to shoot, the Braves down 3. Now on the left side, Bland, Ariel Bland, Seneca Willoughby on the handoff, Jacoby Hitty. Now pass out top. And he had it knocked away. Here is Calamise with the reverse layup, scores! Calamise makes it a 1-point game. 47-46, 8:50 remaining. Reggie Theus has seen enough. Timeout. Bethune Cookman. 1-point lead. It's a full timeout. So the Braves down 1 after trailing by 14 at one point. 1-point lead for Bethune Cookman, 47-46. We'll take a break here. We'll be right back here on the Braves Sports Network. Well, Bethune Cookman is without Dr. Bradley, who we were told was injured. It kind of makes a difference with this team. 8:52 remaining here in the second half. 47-46. Bethune Cookman. 8:52 remaining. Wildcats basketball, Seneca Willoughby. Pass out top, Hitty. Hitty fronted by Davion Williams. On the handoff, Ontario Morris. Weave action, Willoughby. Willoughby hands the ball off to Hitty. 10 to shoot. There's a back door inside. The floater is good. And the back door look, Morris. 3-point lead, 49-46. The Braves have been backdoored to death in this game. Lancaster loses his shoe, a timeout, while he gets his shoe back on. Well, he got it on quick enough, but the official called the timeout anyway. He lost his shoe. He lost his shoe. Lancaster lost his shoe. He lost his shoe. The official stopped play. He tried to put it back on as quickly as he could, but the official still blew the whistle anyway. Braves will get it on this near side. 8:23 remaining. There's a lob inside Lancaster. Maury Hamilton floats it home. He's got 9, and the Braves are down 1. 8:13 remaining. Morris, top of the circle, fronted by Davion Williams. Braves down 1. We approach 8 to play here in the second half. Going downhill is Morris. His floater, no. Follow up, no. Ball out of bounds. Braves basketball. Timeout on the floor. 7:55 remaining. The Braves have the ball, an opportunity to grab the lead against the number 1 team in the league. A team's won 8 in a row. Timeout here from the Whitney Arena. 49-48. Bethune Cookman. We'll be right back. This is Braves basketball. (49-48). Lady Braves won earlier, 66-57. All the games have gone final. Alabama State beats UAPB 79-71. Jackson State over FAMU 60-52. Alabama A&M remains in first place, 95-55 over Mississippi Valley. Grambling wins at Texas Southern 73-50. Southern wins at Prairie View 60-45. Not much has changed. A&M still in first place. The Lady Braves still in second. Tied for third. Southern 9-4, Alabama State 9-4. Here, the Braves can grab the lead after trailing by as many as 14. 49-48 with Bryson Calamise, Tyson McDaniels, Davion Williams, Amari Hamilton, Shane Lancaster. Calamise, Williams for 3, he's got it! Davion Williams for 3, and the Braves have rallied from 14 down to grab a 2-point lead, 51-49 with 7.5 minutes remaining. Morris, Willoughby, left wing, fronted by Williams. Willoughby pulls out, 10 to shoot, they spread the floor. Rozan sets the screen. Willoughby gets it into Rozan, knocked away, loose ball, all picked up by Hetty, a foul called as Jacoby Hetty was fouled with 3 to shoot. Foul on Davion Williams, his second. Braves by 1 against the number 1 team in the league that's won 8 in a row. And that is the 7th team foul on the Braves, 6 for Bethune. Free throws will be a factor as Jacoby Hetty at the line for Bethune Cookman. Bethune Cookman coming into this game, 69%, second from the bottom in free throw shooting. First is up, no good. Another one coming. The lead remains 1. Well, this game's so similar to the others, which the Braves rally, get the lead. Can they hold it here? Second free throw is good. 7 minutes left, 51-50. Alcorn by 1. Williams left wing. Laurie Hamilton left side. Hamilton, Davion Williams. Williams off the screen, trying to penetrate, can't. And Lancaster going downhill. Calamise, Williams, oh, it went right through his hands. And with it is Williams, and it's going to be a shot clock violation. Morris will check in. Morris in for Calamise. 6:37 remaining, and Jake Morton giving Calamise a piece of his mind. Heard him say this is a Division I basketball, probably a basic fundamental play that was not made. 22 to shoot. Braves by 1. Morris, the Willoughby. The Rozon screen goes right. Willoughby left wing off another screen, right baseline. Rozon on the elbow. Got it. Daniel Rozon, 13. Bethune Cookman with 3 in a row. 52-51. Wildcats 6 to play. They just need to respond right here. Williams left wing. Williams out top, double screen goes right. Maury Hamilton double screen goes left. And now Morris, Williams. Williams had it stripped, backed up by Morris. 9 to shoot. Tyson McDaniels with 7 to shoot. Maury Hamilton on the attack is floated up the window. Good. Maury Hamilton with 11. Braves by 1. 53-52 with 5.5 remaining. Bethune has won 8 in a row. The Braves leading here at home by 1. On the attack, Morris tried to throw it into Rozon behind him, and the corner ball out of bounds to Alcorn. It went out of bounds off of Morris. Braves basketball, 5:19 remaining. Jake Morton says, run your offense here. And Morris on the lob. Braves, a 1-point lead. Can they add to it as we approach 5 to play here at the Whitney Arena? Lancaster right wing. Hamilton, Davion Williams right wing. Williams in the corner, Lancaster, Williams on the baseline, pass deflected, Morris with it. Morris, Williams from 12, no. Weak side Hamilton, lost it to Morris. Morris going coast to coast, and it's stripped out of bounds by Lancaster. Wildcats basketball, 4:52 left. Braves by 1. Kobe Hetty, baseline right. No, this is uncomfortable for Reggie Theus right now. Body language tells you that. But nothing easy this time of year. Morris left wing, fronted by Williams, 19 to shoot. With it out top. Hetty, right side, Jacoby Hetty. Hetty kicks it out to Willoughby for 3. Got it. Seneca Willoughby, that's his first bucket of the game. Bethune by 2 with 4.25 left. Big 3 there. Let's see if the Braves can respond. Here's Morris over dribbling, almost lost it. Hands it off to McDaniel. Tyson drops it off to Hamilton and had it stripped out of bounds by Willoughby with 14 to shoot. 4:16 remaining. The lead is 2 for the Wildcats. 55-53. Bland will check in. Remember, Bethune Cookman the other night at home lost a 13. Well, Texas Southern had a 13-point lead, and Bethune Cookman came back and won it in overtime. Here's a pass to Maury Hamilton, knocked away. Hamilton got it back. Now here's Morris for 3. No. Williams tried to keep it alive, could not. Tracking it down is Morris. 4 minutes left. Wildcats with a 2-point lead and the basketball. 55-53. Morris right wing. Morris bounce pass Quentin Hetty. Hetty hands it off to Willoughby. 14 to shoot. Willoughby fronted by Morris. Willoughby left wing. Willoughby out top Bland. Bland right side. There's a 3. Willoughby no, and hit the guy wire out of bounds. Braves basketball with 3:41 remaining. Braves ball, timeout on the floor. 2-point lead, 55-53. Bethune Cookman will take a timeout here. Braves giving the first place Wildcats all they can handle. A lot of time left in this one. 2-point Bethune Cookman lead. We'll be right back. This is Braves basketball. Braves shooting 46%, Bethune 53%. Bethune Cookman plus 10 on the boards. 21 turnovers has led to 21 Alcorn points. That's a big number in this game. We've had one tie and 5 lead changes. The Braves have led by as many as 4. That was early. Bethune Cookman led by as many as 14. That was in the first half. Braves down 2 and the basketball. Emil Morris with the basketball. Shane Lancaster, Davion Williams, Nick Woodard, and Tyson McDaniels. Tyson on the baseline. And now here is Woodard. Woodard, oh, he traveled. Yeah, got his feet tangled up. They're going to challenge it. Jake Morton, is he going to challenge this call? Assistant coaches tell him to challenge this. Well, I don't know if it's challengeable. Nonetheless, Bethune-Cookman's basketball. Willoughby left wing. Willoughby on the handoff. Hetty far left wing, has it out top. Hetty right wing. 10 to shoot. Hetty fronted by Lancaster. An offensive foul called on Morris, his third. Bland will check in. Ruzan has a seat. 3 minutes left, Braves down 2. See if they can get something here. Morris, fronted by Ontario Morris. 2 number 1s going at it. Lancaster top of the circle. Morris left wing. Morris, Lancaster right wing. Davion Williams far right side. Fronted by Willoughby. Emil Morris with 7 to shoot. Morris going downhill. Scoop shot, scores off the window. Morris with 8. We're tied at 55 with 2.5 to play. Bethune-Cookman's Bland. Bland far left wing. Bland out top Morris. 15 to shoot. Jake Morton at mid-court. And the referee's is going on back to the coaching box. Jake Morton's got to be careful. He's way out of the coaching box. 8 to shoot. Hetty. There's a deep 3. No good by Willoughby. And the rebound, Bland. Bland on the baseline. Willoughby far right wing. 13 to shoot. Morris had it knocked away, got it back. Morris layup high out the window. No. Follow, no. Third opportunity. Bland on the baseline with 3 to shoot. Bland, Hetty, going to the rack. Scoop shot. Nope. Shot clock violation. Braves basketball with 1:37 remaining. Reggie Diaz is going to challenge or try to challenge. He's talking with his assistants. This is where your assistants got to come into play in terms of determining whether you want to challenge or not. Officials talking over. Reggie Diaz wants to challenge. 55 all. And are they going to take a look at it or no? And Reggie Diaz, they're going to take a look at this. Here we go. Timeout, 1:37 remaining. They're going to look at this to see if there's a shot clock violation or did it hit the rim. 1:37 remaining, so they'll take a look. We'll take a break. 55 all. We'll be right back here on the Braves Sports Network. taking a good look at this to see if there's any sort of shot clock violation. And again, they can go frame by frame as we have 1:37 remaining. I'm sure a lot of interest on this game here down the stretch. Bethune-Cookman's won 8 in a row. They're without Dr. Bradley, who we were told was injured. 140 on the game clock. .140 left. Braves basketball.
We're under 2 minutes, so we can go look for a timing error.
All right, so when it comes to timing, the officials can look at it themselves without a challenge. Under 2 minutes. All right, here we go. The Braves have the basketball. 1:35 remaining in a 55-all game. Morris fronted by Arterial Morris off a screen. Morris going right, going downhill, lost it in the paint. Willoughby with it, and we got a dual possession, a timeout. What do we have? It's showing Bethune-Cookman's ball. The arrow's pointing Bethune's way, and it is. 1:24 remaining. Those are the type of things that drive Jake Morton crazy. 55 all, got the basketball, lost it in the paint. Bethune-Cookman active hands in the paint. And Bethune will get it with 1:24 remaining in a 55 all game. Wet spot in that painted area and wiping that up. Bethune-Cookman's won 8 in a row. Braves have 2 timeouts remaining. And Jake Morton wants the referee. All right, Jake Morton wants an explanation of something. I didn't exactly catch that conversation. Willoughby will inbound the basketball. 1:23 remaining. Tie game. Quentin Hetty crosses half court. Willoughby with the handoff. Fronted by Jameel Morris. 20 to shoot. See if the Braves can play this straight up. Jacoby Hetty. Inside Morris. Hetty. Willoughby. Willoughby with 13 to shoot. Willoughby fronted by Morris. Willoughby wraparound bounce pass. Quentin Hetty. Hetty out top. Hetty going downhill. Hetty on the kick out. Willoughby. Pump fake. They dump it inside. Shot blocked. Tyson McDaniels with the block. And now here's Morris. Morris shot up. No. Follow. No. Could not follow it up. 43 seconds left. Tied at 55. And Reggie Theus might call a timeout here. Crosses midcourt to let him play. Nope. Gonna let him play through it. 20 to shoot. Boy, the Braves with 3 good chances. 16 to shoot. Ontario Morris. Fronted by Jameel Morris. 10 to shoot. 55 all. Ontario Morris. Far side. Quentin Hetty. Hetty. Ontario Morris step back. No, with 1 to shoot. And now here's a long outlet. Tyson McDaniel going to the rack. Finger roll. Got stuck between the glass and the rim. Dual possession. Braves will get it with 6.7 remaining. Ball got stuck between the glass and the rim. That's a dual possession. Braves got the arrow. Braves got the ball with 6.7 remaining in a 55 all game. Braves have 2 timeouts. They'll take one of them here with 6.7 remaining. Full timeout. So the Braves have a chance to knock off the #1 team in the SWAC, the Bethune-Cookman Wildcats. 6.7 remaining. 55 all here at the Whitney Arena. Travis Roberts in. We'll keep it right here. The Braves were down by as many as 14, and you felt like, Bethune-Cookman couldn't make plays, and the Braves did, running their stuff, getting the ball inside. Tyson McDaniels has been a force. Davion Williams knocking down shots. And with 6.7 remaining, the Braves have an opportunity to knock off the #1 team in the conference. 6.7 remaining. Well, that ball got stuck between the glass and the iron. That is ruled a dual possession, so who had the arrow? Alcorn had it. All right, here we go. 6.7 seconds remaining. Braves have a chance to end Bethune Cookman's 8-game winning streak. 6.7 remaining. Braves on the baseline. Jameel Morris will inbound the basketball. They work on this all the time in practice, these inbound plays. Braves baseline right. Jameel Morris will inbound the basketball. 6.7 left in the 55 all game. Here's Lancaster. Floater is good. Shane Lancaster with 4.8 left. The Braves by 2. Here's Willoughby. Willoughby gets it on the give and go. Willoughby from 40 feet. No! The Braves win it! The Braves just beat the #1 team in the Southwestern Athletic Conference, the Bethune Cookman Wildcats, 57-55. Man, what a comeback. Again, after being down by as many as 14, the Braves scratched and clawed their way back into it. Had 2 or 3 opportunities in the last 30 seconds, but the Braves get it done, 57-55. Ending Bethune Cookman's 8-game winning streak. And Bethune Cookman is 10-2. And next thing you know, UAPB, Southern University, the doors open for them. And for the Braves, what a win. Bringing in Florida A&M on Monday and then Jackson State next Saturday. What a come-from-behind win, 57-55. Alcorn, big win for Jake Morton and the Braves. We'll take a 2-minute break. We'll be right back. This is Alcorn Braves basketball.